We are back, and today on Asphalt Radio, I told you we have two incredible guests, Bruce Franklin and Char Miller. They're here to introduce us to an exciting new tool for anyone dreaming of owning property here in Mexico. It's called Casa Compass, and if you've been thinking about real estate in paradise, you do not want to miss this conversation. Welcome to the show, you guys. What is up?
Thank you so much, Jesse, for having us.
Hi, how are you? I'm so happy to be back.
Oh, I'm
and
so
Bruce,
happy
you
you're
got to
here.
realize there is cameras over there. You got to wave at the camera.
Okay.
It's not just your beautiful voice, guy.
He's just smiling. He's just flirting with the camera now. All right, you guys. Well, I'm glad you guys are here on Asphalt Radio. We were talking off air, and you were telling me about your product and how excited. We both get so excited about it because there's so much that you can do with it. But we were talking about some people that are not so excited about it.
No, they're not.
So, for people that have not heard of it, what is exactly Casa Compass and how does it work?
Well, I'd like to first start. I started with Mountain and Sea Strategy, which is essentially, it's designed for expats or individuals, nomads, retirees, or individuals that are moving down here, predominantly from America or Canada. However, it could be internationally. But it was like, the mountains are the foundation and the sea is the fluidity, but it is predominantly AI based. It is about utilizing AI. So from there, I created several products. One is the digital compass. They're all compasses, right? You got the compass, digital compass, and then the career compass, because over 3 million jobs are going to be going away by 2030, which you can talk to me about. But ultimately, Bruce here works with MexLife, and I'm going to allow him to talk. We created something called the Casa Compass, which is essentially utilizing, well, he'll talk more about the real estate side of it, but my side was creating digital products to just support people with doing the research. So he could help find the locations and the properties, but there's so much also like lifestyle, hospitals, culinary, everything. And we can really go, I call it hyper-focused in the local aspects and do the research. So Bruce, go ahead and explain what you do with MexLife and how that works with Casa Compass.
Yeah, so I'm a real estate advisor with MexLife, and what I do is I take people that are either in Canada or the United States, and they want to transition, either move to Mexico, or they want a vacation home here in Mexico, or they want an investment property here in Mexico.
Yeah.
And so we service all of that, and we obviously have access to the MLS, and then we also have access to some houses that become available that are not on the MLS, and we're able to share that with people. But the basic the whole thing about it is, and how I've been working with them is, I will get people that are interested. They go to the website, their name appears, I talk to them, see what their process is, and we get them set up on a portal. And the portal will say how many bedrooms you want, how many bathrooms you want, what's your square footage, what's your price range. And we kind of narrow that down, even the area they want to prefer to live in. And we narrow all that down, and we set them up on a portal that automatically emails the properties that they're actually looking for.
Nice.
So that's what I've been doing, and obviously not a lot of people come down here in the summertime, but I've got lots of people already lined up to come here, and starting at the end of October, November, December, January, all through the winter. And I will take them on property tours and let them, figure out where, what type of property they want to buy, whether it be a townhouse, a condo, single family home, and just answer questions for them, because they always have a ton of questions.
Right. It sounds like a really good tool, especially for someone that knows exactly what they're looking for or what they want, right? And so tell me, how does Casa Compass help buyers avoid common mistakes or pitfalls?
Well, so her Casa Compass is kind of a separate tool outside of what I'm doing with MexLife. All right, so MexLife provides the software to be able to email people properties. What Char's doing on the side is kind of a complementary service that I'm going to start incorporating into the business, that's going to help with everything outside of the real estate. Like we're talking about like a restaurant, the culinary campus. Yeah. So it's like it's an assistant with transitioning to Mexico, basically. And, it's an online product that she already has, but I'm going to provide that complimentary for my clients, which I think is going to be a great value add. Yeah.
All right. right. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That's perfect.
Yeah, and to talk about it, so it basically is like a digital course type of format, but individuals could use this just as a resource guide, really, because it talks about everything. I have a list called Casa Sweet Casa. Do you like that?
Yes.
Home Sweet Home. But it literally has a list of all the different neighborhoods, colonials, as you say, right? The cities, the towns along the Banderas Bay, has little descriptions around, does it have cobblestone streets? Is it off the beach? Does it have a lot of shopping? And then also goes into great detail. Is it pet friendly?
Okay.
And it has all this detail.
So for people that don't know what they're looking for, they can maybe use your Casa Compass to kind of get to know the area and see what they want, out of their
because
Mexican life.
No offense, I don't believe in my AI and a business background. A lot of realtors are really utilizing AI to really talk about lifestyle experience and the holistic strategy of moving to an entire new nation, let alone neighborhood. Right? I mean, you're leaving Canada or the United States and moving to Mexico. This is a whole different animal moving down here, right?
I know.
Everything from transportation, the food, the community, the culture, the cultural immersion aspect, the language. Everything.
What time do you take out the trash?
Yeah, without the vermin.
What day?
Well, the legal implications
the
as
legal,
well.
Right,
Yeah,
the
there's
contracts.
a lot of stuff like that, and just daily life in general,
Yeah, and so we've been partnering. Obviously, he's my fiance, so we are together a lot. So I do know what he's doing in the Mex Life world, and then I'm using my digital products to enhance that. And so ultimately, if he has a client, and they do sign up to get his free complimentary portal and his services, we will send them a free Casa Compass, and it's on a WAP platform, which I told you about before. It's like a learning platform. And in addition, I've created all these lists and resources, so they have literally there's like 19 video courses, there's all these worksheets, all these guides that literally go from every aspect of planning your move here. It's for free.
All right. And
For
so
free.
I'm getting that Casa Compass can be very useful for people who are just considering moving, here, but are not ready to buy yet, to try and get.
I would honestly, we visited here in 2017. We bought a house here in 2021. I would have loved to have had this product back then. But even for those of us that have lived here a few years and maybe are looking at investing and talking with Bruce, this would be a very useful tool.
Well,
what do you think, Bruce?
the thing is this is available to anybody who wants it, right? I mean, but you do have to pay for it.
Yeah, that's true.
You do have to pay for it, and it's available to anybody. But if you are interested in buying a property down here and have me set the portal up for you, I will add that service complimentary.
Right.
Oh, that's nice.
So the cost of it is $197 just for someone that wants to do this. But if they're truly buying a home and want to work with Bruce, they'll get it for free.
He'll get it for. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And so I know that high season's around the corner. We've been talking about it, all day long. Is now a great time to start, exploring properties?
Yes, right now is a perfect time. And I tell people, I always recommend coming down here and spending, if you can, spend a month down here and explore the entire area, because there's so much to see and there's so much to do. And if you're really serious about a property, some people have been here vacationing for 20 years. And so they already know the area. So they don't need to do that. They want to come down for a week or two and just spend one day looking at houses and pick their house out and just buy. Just purchase. But like when Shar and I did this, we actually came down here for 6 months and rented a couple of different locations and explored the area very thoroughly. And then we decided what area that we wanted to buy in.
Right.
And of course, we have a couple of dogs, so we had to see what was dog friendly and,
What has a
incorporate
yard,
that into
if
the
it's
house.
walking distance to the beach.
You guys
Close
have
to
do
grocery
it.
stores. And this is also good for renters. Like if somebody is going to invest in a home with Bruce and actually invest in a home, they need to know for their renters, their actual renters, what kind of environment their renters are going to be wanting to live into.
Good idea.
For their investment.
Yeah, that
Sure.
way you don't have to do it the way you guys did it, the old-fashioned way. You know, there's so much technology now that can make this so much
Well, if we had this
easier.
technology available to us, it wouldn't have taken us 6 months. We could have done it in a couple of months, probably.
It could have been
yeah.
just so much
yeah.
faster and saves you so much more money, right?
Yep.
So I know there's a big difference between buying in Mexico and buying in U.S., Canada. It doesn't seem like it because of all the tools and the way that you guys make it so easy. But what's the difference for those people that are like, oh, I bought so many houses in the U.S. and Canada, you know, versus here in Mexico?
Yeah,
if they
the
haven't done
big
it yet?
difference is putting it into a trust, right? And so you have you have it in a trust that has to be renewed every 30 years. So it's not that big of a deal. I think our trust when we purchased it had 16 years left on it, so that was 4 years ago. So we still have 12 years left on our trust. But then we just go to the county or the state, whatever the legal for real estate, and get it renewed. And you just pay a fee to get it renewed, and then it's good for 30 years again. Yeah.
However, and I also would say it would be very unique, and I think we were relying on a wonderful realtor that we were working with for this information. But no offense to that individual, didn't really have a ton of time to give us a lot of explanation. With the Casa Compass, you can literally go into the Casa Compass, utilize AI tools as a guide,
If you
and
have
get
any
the most
questions.
current legal. It is very different.
At any
and
time.
this type of resource will help you do the research and
Well,
complement to what
because
Bruce
the
could offer.
AI software that we have, it scours the entire internet, so it saves
Yeah,
you
well,
so
beyond.
much time
I like it.
instead of having to research.
And
all
it's
the
beyond
stuff,
ChatGPT. I think a lot of people seem
I
to
know.
think, I'm just
it's
going to
like
go on
AI,
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. No, that's not the only thing available, you guys.
I would say the Casa Compass really opens up all the AI exploration. This gives you the map, the digital map to use AI, which is the compass. So the map is the guide, and then you actually can get into all the contracts and legal stuff, because believe me, that is very in-depth, and including the contracts of signing a house that MexLife can help you.
All right. Well, we need to start embracing AI, you guys. It's
I hate
good
to
for
say
you.
it.
It's good for you.
Well,
so.
I on that note, I tell you, I am getting such a weird reaction about AI. And I'm like, hey, folks, if you want to put your head in the sand and act like it's not here, it's here. It's a tsunami. Like I said in our CPS news, it's a tsunami. It's coming, and you need to adapt. And if you don't adapt, you're going to be washed over. So I think you need to try to embrace it.
Yes,
the
you
sake of
guys,
your
embrace
families.
it. Please do. All right, it's 12 noon, so we're going to go on a quick, tiny break, listen to a song, and then we'll be right back with more Casa Compass. Don't go away.